Hi, it's Muriel, and I'm here with some Halloween note cards I wanted to show you that I created. I watched several videos of Lydia, I Triple Dog Dare You. She's really cool with making note cards. So I decided to make some Halloween ones because I was inspired by watching Cynthia over at Scrappy Bookworm. And she did, and you should go check out her videos because she created a lot of Halloween embellishments using scraps. And that's something that we all have, something that I particularly like to keep the big scraps in hopes that I can use them again. So these note cards were perfect. Even though I used a full sheet of paper and used some of the cutouts from the collection, many of the little trinkets or the die cuts that I used were from 2 years ago. So I just pulled out my Halloween box. I had gotten them from Michael's. I think they were like Can Company, where they give you so many of those little die cuts in a pack. You just can't get rid of them. So last year I made note cards, and then this year I'm making some just because I have, cards to give to the masses, and note cards are just enough. I have my regular Halloween cards that I like sending out to different folks, my YouTube family, but these here will work for my friends here and at the job. So let me show you. I used just 2 sheets of paper from the Haunted Estate collection from Recollections. This came out last year, and I just used 2 of the background pages, one of which is, let's see here, I'll show it to you better than I can tell you. Okay, so that page right there with the little mummies, and then there's another, and both of them are gray. Maybe it's, there's the mummies, and there was another one with like keys on them, and I seem to probably have used both sheets. But nonetheless, this is the collection, and in the collection, oh, look at there, poking out. There we go. So that sheet right there with the keys. So in this collection, there were lots of, a couple of pages with cutouts, and cutouts meaning these things here, that you can just kind of cut out, fussy cut them, and use them on your pages. And I used a lot of them on these note cards. So let me show you. I basically used a 12 by 12 sheet of orange paper and purple paper. And as I mentioned in my other video, I was watching someone who did these note cards, and she embossed the card. And I began looking in my stash, and I didn't have any embossing folders that were from Halloween. I have them now because I went to Tuesday morning and picked them up. So I basically just used the dots embossing folder, and then I use another one that is like a damask. So I cut my card, and go over to Lydia's channel. She does have a tutorial on the note cards and the envelopes. So this is a 3 by 3 card, and this is a 3-inch circle that I cut out with my new, well, you've seen it a couple weeks ago when I bought it, but it's the Recollections. It's a 3-inch circle. Perfect. So I cut the circle out, and then this is one of the die cuts from that sheet, and I just have it popped up on some pop dots. And then you can see here there are some epoxy little dots, and I had purchased a sticker pack from Big Lots, and it had a sheet with a bunch of epoxy words, and it had these little dots. So I just aligned the dots around the edge, and then this is some ribbon underneath here. So that's the note card. I stamped it on the back with my little handmade for you by, and on the inside I couldn't find a Halloween sentiment, so there's a stamp that I used from Michael's. It looks like a ticket, and there's one of the epoxies, my name, and one of these cutouts. Now these are from the, let me see if I didn't put it away. I think I did, but it was, again, Recollections, and I've shown it before. It's a die cut and shape, so there's many, many of these things like this in there, so I just took that out. So that's one card, and I just want to show them to you really quick. Each one has a ribbon, and then there's the background with the keys. Now here's one that I use a different embossing folder on, and then on the inside there's a little, you can kind of see the style of that embossing folder, and there's a little die cut of a pumpkin. So I had so much fun. They were so quick and easy to make, and I think it's just enough again. I would hate for my co-workers to throw a huge card away, you know, right after Thanksgiving. This they may toss in the trash 2 days later, but I don't mind. The epoxy stickers had these eyes on it, which are really cute. So then there's one here. And my fussy cutting wasn't too bad. I was just whipping around these little corners and cutting them out, so I wasn't too bothered by it. And there's a crow there. So again, they all look alike, but they were really easy. And the thing is to get an assembly line going, you know, just kind of know what you're going to do, and then just go ahead and just knock them out. There was a ghost on this one. And this, again, helped me get rid of lots of these little bitty things like this. And then that one has a cat on it. So now, last year when I packaged these or got these ready to go, I used these cute vellum envelopes that I got from, here they go here, from scrapbook.com, which I'm so sad is gone now, because they really had some good, you know, items. So these are by Die Cuts with a View, and they come in a pack of 10. They're 3x3 vellum envelopes. So I did have a few of those left, and this is just to show you how it will look once it's all packaged. Now this little sticker here is a metallic sticker, from Colorblock, and I got these over at Big Lots. Again, stickers is something that I tend not to buy, but if you've ever shopped at Big Lots, you know they'll have this attached to some rhinestones and attached to some other things, so you kind of got to get the whole set. But this worked perfect because this is what I'll use to close up the envelope. So I knew I probably didn't want to use all, because this is all I have. So I watched Lydia's tutorial, and I made some of those 3x3 note card envelopes. So go over to her channel, because it's really simple. I mean, you're just working with a 7x4.5 sheet of paper, and I use double-sided paper. Here. I thought this paper was cool. I didn't think I would use it on a layout or anything, so I just made at least 3 cards out of 1 sheet, I believe. 3 cards will make 1 sheet. So what I would do is just put the card in, fits in there snug, and then close it here. Now when it comes to these stickers, as I've mentioned before, I don't trust that the adhesive on them is really, really strong. So what I do is take the sticker off, and then I put because I've been washing my hair, my daughter's hair, so my hands have no moisture on them. I will put a glue dot on the back, and I just have these mini glue dots just to make sure that it sticks. So I'm going to close it there, and I just think this just kind of adds to the whole design and presentation of your card. See? Then this way you don't have to use any waste your score pal tape underneath here. You can just close it up with a nice little Halloween sticker, and then the person's name can go there. So that's what I did this evening. I made 8. I'm not sure if I'll make any more, because I do have a collection of regular cards that I'll be sending out. But if you do have some scraps, if you have a Halloween paper pad that has a bunch of these cutouts, you know what to do. Just make yourself a couple of these 3x3 cards. Either put a circle, put a square, get your ribbon out, get your epoxy stickers, get your flowers. I even took out some flowers that I had. I thought I was going to use, but when I think about putting them in the envelopes, then that may not work. So I was going to use these, so we'll just go ahead and just put those back and consider these a done deal. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions on how these were made, I'll put Lydia's link down below. But if you're familiar with visiting her channel, you will just look for the 3x3 note cards and envelope tutorial, and then you will be able to make some for yourself. So thanks again for watching, and we'll talk soon. Bye now.